Good evening, friends and family. This is your Bernie Victory Captain, Jenna Beck from Aliso Viejo speaking. We had a successful phone bank today. I have terrible lighting in my condo, so I'm trying to figure out where to be. But we had a successful phone bank. It was actually more about organizing and connecting. We have come up with some strategies of how we can put together some of these events and be a bit more successful at it. And I think we made some really good connections today. Also, I was able to clean my lovely apartment condo, and I think I did a pretty darn good job of decorating with some signs and things. So I actually feel like my place now can be what they envisioned for the whole program for the Bernie Victory Captains, and for organizing your friends too. For those of you who have not attended an Organize Your Friends event yet, it's all about becoming organizers. And that's been the theme all year, even before Bernie launched the campaign, when the organization Organizing for Bernie started doing some kickoff parties early in the year. And I did one, it was very early in January of 2019. The theme was that we are all to be organizers. There's not, we can't just look to the campaign to organize. They want to empower everybody at the grassroots to also organize. So each of us needs to be able to do this, right? Organize our friends and family. And that's what the training is. I'm going to be doing that at the debate watch party on Tuesday. And I put the link in, or I will put the link. I think I ended up not doing it. I'm going to edit the description to this video so that it's there. So, watch party, organize your friends so that you understand how you can get comfortable for you that won't take you in a place where you're afraid of speaking to strangers, your friends and family and the people that are close to you, right? So that's kind of the point, is that everybody needs to be their own organizer. And now that I was kind of forced to clean up my place, and it's been a long time, very busy for quite some time now, I feel like my campaign headquarters, and that I can have people over here and phone bank and strategize and great here. We have very little time left, 23 days until the ballots are mailed to us. And that's really important because in South Orange County, a lot of people vote by mail. We do have kind of a higher voter turnout, and people vote by mail. So our message has to get out to the voting public before they start filling in those mail-in ballots. That's really important right now. So these next few weeks are going to be critical, that we have to knock on doors. We need to be picking up the phones and calling. If you live down in Assembly District 73, Scott Reinhardt's campaign is looking for phone bankers. They have a great operation. I think Linda May just got hired in as the field director, so there's going to be a lot of work done there. I know Harley Ruta's campaign is really in gear here in 48. The clubs locally are all working hard to get out the vote, to canvass, to make sure that everybody understands that the primary has moved to March 3rd, because not everybody in California understands that. There are still people that we call when we phone bank. There are still people who didn't even realize Bernie's running. There are people who don't watch the news. There are people who do not pay attention. They just live their daily lives. They have no idea when the primary is. It's up to us to get that information out. We need to be the ones knocking on the doors and making those phone calls and making sure that everybody is aware this is going to happen. Because otherwise, we're going to have the turnout like a special election where people have no idea that it even happened because they're expecting it to come up in June. It's not coming up in June. It's going to be March 3rd is the actual date. And be sure that you are aware of all the changes Voters can now register up to the day of the election, okay? That's, Albert, I see your comment. That's not entirely true anymore. Things have really turned around for Bernie with the media as of Christmas, which is kind of an odd thing. But on Christmas Day, I saw an article by the LA Times that it was letters to the editor, and they received several complaints that they had not covered the rally in Venice Beach. And what ended up happening is there was a ton of backlash from that. And I'm assuming that this is the connection, because I really don't know, because the media turned a 180 after that article was printed, and they started covering him like crazy, and he is rising in the polls right now. He's leading in Iowa, New Hampshire, California, and I think he's second in South Carolina. So things really are picking up speed. We have a ton of momentum. We have a ton of volunteers right now. It's great. Like, this is such a historic moment, y'all. Like, if you're not a part of this right now, you're going to really regret that you weren't a part of this, because this is exciting. This is a historic moment. And if you aren't out there knocking on doors and working with other Bernie-crats right now, you are missing such an amazing opportunity to be a part of this group of people, this team that is going to transform the country, that is going to take back the White House, that is going to save us from the GOP. This is so important right now. So go to map.berniesanders.com. I believe that's the web address, but I'll double check it. Put in your zip code and limit it to 5 miles. Unless you live in like some really rural area, limit it to 5 miles. Find an event, go to the event. We're doing a debate party in Fullerton on Tuesday. It's going to be at the Bourbon Street, I think it's called Bourbon Street Grill in Fullerton. So come out and join us. I'm going to be running the Organize Your Friends workshop while we're there. And then next Sunday, the 19th, I have a chapter meeting for Our Revolution Southern California, PDA South OC, that's going to be at the Denny's in Mission Viejo on Alicia Parkway at 4 p.m. So please come out and join us. Be a part of the team. Let's do this. Let's knock on doors. Let's pick up the phone. Let's get it done. We're going to, at the chapter meeting, we're going to talk about what's on the ballot and who's running. And I am running for Central Committee of the Democratic Party of Orange County. Good. I'm glad you're donating, Albert. I am too. We all need to be donating. He's doing really well, but Trump is taking corporate money, so we're fighting an uphill battle. There's a lot of people getting billionaire money. We need to keep donating. Keep donating. Many progressives, you're absolutely right, okay? Please join me. If you live close enough to come, please join us at our chapter meeting next Sunday. We're going to discuss the ballot. We're going to talk about the Central Committee races too. I'm running. Help me Dem-enter. And great talking to y'all. I'm still working on the public speaking. That's why my voice is shaking and my hand is shaking. But I'm trying to get through it. And just get out there, man. Volunteer. Check out the map, map.berniesanders.com. Thank you. Bye.